What's up? This ain't that fam. This is Nord. Let's get to it, y'all. Last night, man, the Nuggets defeated the Warriors 114 to 105 with no yoke. Joker did not play last night. Aaron Gordon, he was playing above the rim, man. He was a man amongst boys. He ain't had a game like this in so long. To my knowledge, I ain't seen him score over 30 in years, since before he won the dunk contest. With that said, he had 38 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Westbrook had a triple-double. It wasn't a high-volume scoring triple-double, but it still was a triple-double. He had 12 rebounds, 16 assists, and 12 points. He looked at kind of like the Russ of old, just coming up off the bench. You got to give this man his credit, bro. He's still playing ball at a high level. The only thing I didn't like about Westbrook, period, is the way he turned over the ball. Him and Harden, they just turn the ball over so much. I think just because how ball dominant they are, and they have the ball so much in their hand trying to make stuff happen. But this was an all-around team win from Denver with no yoke. I'm still kind of surprised that they won without their main superstar. And to say they ain't have yoke, they ain't have Murray neither. Watson had 13. West, he had 12. Man, they just cut up. Tyson had 9. And I can't forget Michael Porter Jr. He chipped in with 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Denver is currently sitting third in the West. They're 2 games behind second spot, and the Lakers are 2 games behind them. I told you it was going to be an exciting race to the end, and that has yet to be proven true. It's real exciting to be a basketball fan right now. All these teams that's in the top 6 are jockeying for position and don't want to be in the play-in spot. From 2 to 6 is only a 3-4 game difference. So those positions can shift in the next week or so. Even though Golden State lost the game, Butler had 23. Out their last 10, they lost 2. Denver last 10, they're 6-4. So the Warriors, I still think, are going to be something to deal with. Steph had 20. Draymond had 10. It just got away from him at the end of the game. I don't know what's going on with Steph. He's been lately taking a lot of errant shots. And what I mean by that is we all know Steph can hit from 30, 35 feet. I mean, like, he's taking shots where you're like, come on, Steph, pass the ball, But I still think that they have the experience. They have the experience when it comes to the coach that they have. And I'm not too much worried about them. Denver, on the other hand, with Yoke and Murray being out, I think that's a cause to pause. So hopefully they can get all their guys back to go for a deep playoff run. On the other hand, with Golden State, I don't think that this is going to deter them because they have the mentality of champions, even though Denver didn't won last since they didn't won. Both of these teams are going to be a force to reckon with in the playoffs. Both of these teams know what it takes to win. But if I was a betting guy, the Warriors are they're kind of scary. I wouldn't want to see them in the first round because they know what to do. They're skilled in all positions. Their role players are beginning to build confidence and play a little better than they was playing earlier in the season. Denver, on the other hand, I don't know if I can trust their role players, the guys that's coming up off the bench, because the core guys have been there together for the last 4 or 5 years. The bench guys are kind of interchangeable, and they're not that deep with the injuries. They only like 9 deep. The Warriors can go like 11 or 12 deep. So we all know OKC and Boston are the 2 deepest teams in the league, and they're why they are at the position that they're in right now. So I don't know, but I still think in a 7-game series, even though OKC has had the better season, they have to show me that they can beat a team like Golden State and Denver. Because we all know that they had a decent season last year and they got bounced. So until they get over that hump, I'm not just going to say that they're going to beat them. But I can say that I think that Shai deserves the MVP because he's been lights out all year. But with that said, this was another great game by the Nuggets. The Warriors, even in a loss, can learn from this game. Because I would be like, man, if they beat us without their 2 players, it's some stuff that we need to clean up. So with that said, I think that Kerr is a great coach, and he's going to figure it out. Draymond and Steph are so competitive, they're going to figure it out. We all know what Jimmy Butler is, and we all know what he does in the playoffs. So we just got to wait and see, y'all, and I'm going to be right there with my popcorn too, man. You already know what time it is. So with that said, this ain't that. Let's get it.